Do you have a horror high story? A bad experience while you were high?
Yeah, I do. All right. So this is at the time where I used to do edibles. I don't do edibles no more. I don't deal with no drugs, period. Let me just start there. So I did some edibles. And this particular time, I was hanging out with some friends. Um, and then I had another friend who just so happened to be in the area. And she was like, well, hey, I'm baking some brownies. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. She was like, but no, these strong. And I ain't believe her. So I was like, man, shit, I'm finna get two of them. So I went to go get two of them. Then I came back to my friends, well, my homegirls at the time. And I was like, yo, I just got these brownies. One friend passed. The other one was like, well, okay. Well, we'll split this one in half. I'm like, all right, cool. We both took it. And it didn't hit me at all, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. Sitting down for a minute. I say, you know what? I'm gonna warm the other one up. Shit taking too long. So I ate the second one. So I'm eating it. And I'm like, all right, damn, still don't feel nothing. Like, I feel like I'm King Kong, like I'm cool. Go back, I sit down. 5 minutes go by, and immediately I just feel like my whole reality just like everything just got so surreal. Like I said, "Ooh, shit," and I felt it happening. So I was like, "All right, well, guys, I'm gonna go home, like, because I already know, like, I'm gonna start tripping out. But I'd rather trip out by myself." Well, long story less long. I get in my car, go over to get in my car. Mind you, the trip is from Augusta. So anybody who know where Washington Road at in Augusta, take that from there all the way back to Aiken. Well, all the way to South Carolina. So I'm driving all the way there, and literally everything on the highway is just jumping out at me. I feel like I'm in a video game. Like heart started racing. I'm sweating a little bit. I'm like, yo, what type of edible was this? Like, I feel like I want to cry because I just don't believe it. And then before you know it, like I get home and it just kept getting worse and worse. It's like, oh no, like this ain't it. Yeah. And I kept tripping out for the rest of the night for like, honestly. So it started happening around noon. Midnight was when I kind of like recovered a little bit. But yeah, it was terrible.
So you ate a half brownie and then one full entire brownie after
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
So
Then
you
I
ate
got
one and a
another
half.
whole crazier story. Nah, she probably gonna laugh if she see this, but I took an edible with my mom too. So like, my mom got into this thing where she was like, you know what, like I can still hang with the youngins or whatever. This was the last straw for me. So I was like, all right, whatever. She was like, well, here, my friend gave me some edibles, so you not gonna take one? I kept passing up on it. I was like, no, like I don't want to take one. Forget it. She's like, no. Like, man, you take one with your mom, but like, you know how moms get you. So I took the doggone edible. It was a little small piece of candy. She said it was a real powerful whatever. Man, I took this edible about 8 o'clock in the morning. Why I took it at 8 o'clock in the morning? 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm going home. It literally, I stopped by to get some food, by the way. No, man, the edible wiped all that clean. I literally ate my food. I had Zaxby's at the time, so I ate some Zaxby's. I'm trying to talk to my father, and I'm like, hey, man, like, what going on, man? But my face is just like, everything's just getting so low. I couldn't believe it. I wasn't there. My mom called me, she laughing, but like, I don't find nothing funny, but I'm laughing with her. Hang up the phone, I go to my room. 10 minutes later, I'm crawling to my bathroom. Why I'm crawling to my bathroom? Because I feel like I'm about to throw up. And before you know it, I'm over my toilet, hurling all the food that I just ate. I lay back down. Normally I'm good after that. Nah, I lay back down, chest pounding. And that was the first, I ain't gonna lie, that was the time I really felt like I was about to die. I was like, man, I don't know what's going on. And I'm freaking out. And I can't go to my dad because I'm like, man, he ain't gonna understand it. So I'm like, well, whatever. Yeah, that happened. And that was the last straw for me. That was it. Oh, that was another one. That actually took 16 hours to wear off. So anybody watching this, hey, don't do edibles. Leave them alone. All y'all talk about, y'all can do them, whatever, bullshit. The moment y'all have some real edibles, how I had them, which is a small piece of candy, that had me out for 16 hours, no. That did it for me. I don't care who it is. I don't care if Drake offered edibles. I don't want them shits. Leave me alone.
Did you say there was one more edible story you had?
No, those are two. But let me see.
Because it sounded like you were about to go into one more that had come to mind, but
do I have? Nah, honestly, the other edible story, it was lighter than the other two I shared, but I mean, same thing. What I had at the time, I had like some candy, some Skittles or something like that. You know they got that stuff in candy and everything. I just recently found out they got it in the food too. Like people can put it in their food and you can have it, but I don't care about all that. But yeah, I had it, and same thing. All of them, I was throwing up in. So yeah, nah. But the very last one I took my mom, now that was it. That was the worst. 16 hours, man. Felt like my face was gone.
so the brownie incident that also involved some vomit.
Yeah. All of them I threw up.
Now, when you did try that brownie, when you tried the piece of candy, do they honestly taste like a real brownie, or does it taste a little off?
No, they taste like you can go into the store, or if you actually bake it, they taste just like whatever it is. So they say, hey, well, I got a Snickers for you, but it's edible. You just gonna think you eating a regular Snickers. You not. It's not happening. That thing is, No. I got 3 times in my life, 3 times enough. That's it. So yeah, it tastes exactly like whatever it is.
Ever had sex while you were under any of these edibles?
No, I was drunk and had sex, but yeah.
And if you did, was wondering if sex was any different under the influence of an edible versus maybe sober.